And the doctors this week, Dr. Roger Smalligan joins me, and TB is the topic again. A lot of parents, a lot of students, everyone talking about this. The city just did a bunch of testing, and you're here to talk about that.
Right. For the first time in 9 years, we had a young person in one of our middle schools develop active pulmonary tuberculosis. So that's a big deal. We don't want this spreading. So we actually applied some science, did a lot of research, talked to national experts and state experts, and came up with a plan to test everyone who was spending more than, say, one class a day with the person who was affected. That includes teachers, coaches, other students. So we actually placed 240 TB skin tests on Monday, and we got those results back on Wednesday, and thankfully we have no other active TB cases identified, because the next step is if you have somebody who's been exposed, if you need to, you get a chest x-ray. All those chest x-rays have been good. But we did identify a few people that we want to help prevent them from ever getting sick from TB. And those people were already starting on some medicine. Just one pill a day for 9 months can bring your risk of later in life developing TB back down closer to the general public, as opposed to someone who's been actively exposed to TB.
So no new active cases except for the student that was the initial concern.
Correct.
But there are some that are on some medication right now.
Right, and it's just preventive therapy. Those people are not infectious. They can't pass it to anybody. They don't even have any signs of the disease. This is just a preemptive strike to prevent them from getting sick down the road.
And then another preventative thing you guys are doing is retesting again in a few months.
Right, because anytime you're exposed to TB, it takes your body a while to develop the antibodies against it to give us the positive result on the test. So that's why we're going to retest in 2 months, because of course we take the student who's ill out of the environment. They're not in the environment. They can't give it to anybody else. And then, but from the time that that person was taken out, you want to wait a couple of months and see who might develop a positive reaction. And that's why we'll repeat it in 2 months.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Smalligan.
Okay, my pleasure.